And salutations, ladies and gentlemen, this is MazezRealm once again, and this is yet another episode of my series, The Arsenal. For this episode, I'm going to be talking about my alternate assault class for Black Ops 2. And this class works really well with a bunch of different game modes, so don't limit yourself to just one game mode with this class. It's very useful in a lot of different game modes. Now, the weapon that we're using in this loadout is the MTAR Assault Rifle. This assault rifle is a very all-around good assault rifle, and it's basically a jack of all trades. And that's why this is a really useful loadout. Now, for the attachments that we're using on the MTAR, we're using the suppressor and the quick draw handle. The quick draw handle definitely helps getting those shots on target, because since this is a very weak assault rifle as far as damage is concerned, we definitely want to make sure that we get our shots on target very quickly. So that's why that quick draw handle works really well. And then in combination with that, dexterity for our third perk there, on the third slot I should say, is a very good combination as well. But for the other slots that we have, we are using Ghost for the first slot, and then for the second slot we're using Scavenger and Toughness. And the reason why we can stack those two perks up is because we're obviously using the perk 2 Greed wildcard that allows us to do that. Now, for the remainder of the loadout, we're not using any other wildcards or a secondary weapon. So instead, we use the remaining 2 slots for the C4 and concussion grenade that you see there. And that works really well because with Scavenger, you replenish those 2 things and your ammo as well. So it works really well, and that's why we're using Scavenger as well. Now we see here that the class is being used on a kill confirm match on Meltdown. And this is actually a multi-team kill confirmed, and I was playing with my 2 clan mates, Markalinth and Charon Phantom. I play with them on multi-team, and we usually don't ever lose a match. It's phenomenal to have those 2 on my team, and I'm glad that I actually got this gameplay with the 2 of them. But you see here that right off the bat there's a guy that just appears out of nowhere right in front of me, and the reason why I won that gunfight so easily was because of that quick draw handle and dexterity together, because I was mid-sprint when I actually shot him. So those 2 things really work well with the MTAR because it has a very low damage output. So you definitely want to keep in mind that the quick draw handle and dexterity work really well in combination with the MTAR. So now you see me navigating through the map. I'm trying to stick with my teammates as best as I can to help them in closer quarters. You see here that I'm definitely checking to see if they're around the corner so that I can get the shots on target as quickly as I possibly can. And right here, it was a really close call because Phantom and myself were shooting at the guy and he was just not dying. And this situation just didn't work out very well. I had one guy in front of me and one guy behind me. But you notice that the reason why I won the first gunfight was because I had toughness, and that really let me survive just long enough to get enough shots on target to kill him. So right now, you see that I just jumped out of that window with dexterity, and it was very quick to do that. And that's why dexterity is a very good perk to use in this loadout. Now, you're starting to see that the teams in multi-team kill confirmed, or the spawns I should say, are very fast-paced, and you spawn very close to enemies. So you definitely want to keep in mind that you want a nimble loadout. If you're using an assault rifle, you're definitely going to want to use either dexterity or a quick draw handle, or both. Because that really works well in combination with the fast-paced nature of multi-team kill confirmed and kill confirmed in general. And right off the bat in the beginning of this gameplay, I had a really hard time getting my point streaks together. I was getting killed a whole lot. I was dealing with a lot of bad spawns. But then you notice that I started to get on a roll, simply because I started to have a little bit more luck with the loadout that I'm using. So you see that the C4 did not kill the guy that was in that room because he was really nuzzled in that one corner there. And so I knew that he was still there. So I went ahead and charged him and then killed him. And then his teammate was up there again, and I came back up there, C4'd him, confirmed the kill, and moved on to my next area. Now, one thing about kill confirmed and multi-team kill confirmed that you should keep in mind is that once you get a certain amount of kills in a particular area with whatever loadout you're using, you're going to definitely want to leave that general area and then return back to that area so that it gives the enemies enough time to spawn in that area. And this MTAR class works really well in basically flipping the spawns and then rushing the spawns once they start spawning back in there. And right here was an unfortunate event. I had the shots on target first, but he had the heads up on me and actually stuck me with a crossbow. But again, I spawned in this general area, and I know that that tag is there from the last kill, and so I start moving up a little bit again because I'm pretty sure that they're going to start rushing this area again, since this is a very, very hot spot on multi-team kill confirmed. So you see here that this guy took a lot to die because the MTAR has low damage, but I had enough shots on target to kill him, and now they're starting to rush my position. So I want to make sure that I keep these reloads handy so that I can actually engage the enemy with a full magazine. And since the MTAR has a fairly decent reload time, it gives me the ability to reload after every kill when possible so that I can be ready for the next gunfight. And that is a really good way to assault these particular spawns and spawn points. Now I'm losing close quarters gunfights to shotguns, so you want to make sure that with this loadout you keep yourself at medium to close range, and if there's someone that's beating you at close range with a shotgun, just give yourself a little bit more distance from the enemy with this particular loadout. But you see that dexterity definitely helps you climb over these particular areas in Meltdown very, very well, which gives you a heads up on the enemy, and they just won't expect you to climb ladders and different objects as quickly as you do. So right here I was just throwing a C4 down just to make sure, and then I get this kill and then resupply my C4 so that I could have it for the next time that I need it. And that's why Scavenger goes without saying that it is one of the most useful tier 2 perks you can use in this game, just because it replenishes everything. It replenishes your rockets, your explosives, your tactical grenades, and your ammunition as well. And for an assault rifle with a decent rate of fire like this MTAR, you definitely want to keep in mind that you're going to be running out of ammo quite frequently, because they only give you 90 rounds to start and 30 in your magazine. So Scavenger goes without saying that it is just so useful for this MTAR, and even if you have extended mags, it's very useful. So you definitely want to equip Scavenger with this MTAR. And Toughness is obviously another great option to use with Scavenger because of the low damage of the MTAR. And I've said that a lot in this commentary, but that's because it's very, very important to keep in mind to basically do well with this MTAR. And you can do well in any game mode if you have those perks equipped. So now I'm starting to get a little bit more of a higher score per minute, because the spawns are starting to really get crazy now that we're starting to take a little bit of a lead and the teams are playing way more aggressive. So the more aggressive they play, the more you want to be prepared in these gunfights. So now you see here that I'm charging the back spawn area, and I kill this guy, pick up the kill dog tags, I should say, and confirm that kill, and then I go ahead and charge this guy, trying to suppress him so that I can kill him, and I end up killing him. Now I want to resupply my C4 because I got a gun kill with my MTAR. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you kill someone using an explosive, they do not drop a scavenger patch. So you definitely want to kill them with your gun to resupply that C4 and then use it accordingly whenever you need it. Now you see here that this guy took so much to die that I didn't get a chance to reload, and so I used my C4 instantly to kill him. And now I'm going on a little bit of a rampage here, killing them and confirming these kills. Now that Charon Phantom decided to join the party here, I went ahead and called in my lightning strike because I was safe, and then I still had an enemy run up on me, and quick draw actually helped me to kill the enemy right there on the dumpster. And now I'm calling in my stealth chopper and my dragonfire so that I could get a lot more kills and back up my teammates. And these two particular point streaks are really good to use in combination because they really help your teammates, and it also helps them get points because not only can they get the kills that you know you're getting with these things, but they confirm the tags, and it also helps them give them assists if they shot the person that gets killed by the point streaks that you're using as well. So these two things work really well in helping us secure the lead that we had on the two teams that we were playing against, and also in winning the game outright. And those are two really, really good things that helped us win this particular match in Kill Confirmed on Meltdown. Now, excuse me there. You see that they destroyed my kill streak, so I went back into the match and we ended up winning with a score of 75. And it was just a really overall good match of Kill Confirmed. So I really hope that this particular loadout is good for you guys and that you find success using that. Now, if you enjoyed this episode of The Arsenal, be sure to check the previous episode of The Arsenal. And if you're interested in more videos similar to this series, check out my Keys to Success series, and that video is right there for you to click on as well. Also, follow me on Twitter if you'd like. That icon is right there on the top left, and subscribe on the top right. And until next time, this has been MazezRealm. I'll catch you guys on the next video.